Oregano infused olive oil is so easy to make with the magical butter machine. Okay, now the magical butter machine makes it so much easier and faster to make infused oils. Now I'm using my oregano, I'm using olive oil because I not only want this to be for medical uses, but I want to be able to eat it like on my salads, on vegetables and things like that. Now, I've taken my measuring cup and I've marked 2 cups off with blue tape just to make it easier for me to see. Now, I'm going to start off with a cup, this was originally a cup, of oregano, and then I took some Everclear and let it set overnight. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to add enough olive oil to bring it up to 2 cups. Since the standard ratio of 1:7 or 1:9 does not work with oregano, and I didn't really know how much to start with, so I took 1 cup of the oregano, dried oregano leaves. Now everything must be perfectly dry when you're using the magical butter machine to make infused herbal oils. Now, and the main thing you need to know is, does it flow freely when you stir it? So let's give this a stir. Now it's really stirred well. It's got plenty of room in it. So I think I'm going to add a few more oregano leaves. You can see it's pretty saturated, but yet it stirs, everything flows freely as I stir it. So I'll probably use a total of 2 cups of the dried oregano leaves and 2 cups of the olive oil. So now all I've got to do is pour it in here. And so my magical butter machine is going to heat it up and stir it at the same time. So I'll put my lid on. I'm going to set my temperature for 130 and for 1 hour. Now we'll come back in 1 hour and strain it. Now the magical butter machine owner's manual specifies 160 degrees for oils. They are referring to using buds. Since we are using leaves, the temperature is lower, 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Now if we were using buds, roots, or seeds, the temperature would be 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, the standard ratio of making herbal oils or tinctures or whatever is 1 ounce to 7 to 9 mils of liquid oil. Now you can see this is 1 ounce of dried oregano. And you can see that's just not going to work at all. So I use the folk method of making my herbal oils, and I'm using the magic butter machine. The magic butter machine takes a minimum of 2 cups of oil. So I had taken 1 cup of dried oregano. Now this is strictly optional, but this makes a much potent oil. I took really it was 1 cup of dried oregano. I stripped it off the stems, and I added enough Everclear to just barely moisten it and let it set overnight. Now many properties of herbs, some are alcohol soluble, some are water soluble, some are oil soluble. So this is going to help extract the properties that are alcohol soluble. Okay, my magical butter machine was through infusing my oil. It was beeping, letting me know that it was through. And I poured it into this magical butter strainer. Now I really like this. It fits the wide mouth jars, it fits the regular jars. It has this stainless steel strainer in it. And then it has this plunger where I can really plunge it in and get every last drop. Now, I'm not going to leave this on my jar. I'm going to take it off while it cools because I don't want any condensation. So when this completely cools, I'm going to put it in this beautiful jar that someone had gifted me. Okay, my oregano has cooled off and now I'm ready to store it. Now normally I would tell you to put your herbal oil in a dark bottle in a cool place. Now I'm going to keep this in the refrigerator so it will be in a dark, cool place. Now when you're choosing other bottles, you want to make sure, just like when you make your herbal oil, everything has to be bone dry. When you choose your container, once you've cleaned it, now it also needs to be bone dry. Now that is one beautiful oregano infused olive oil. Now you can use your QR code reader to go to my YouTube videos showing 3 ways to make infused herbal oils at home. Now check out my book on Amazon, Homemade Medicine and Lotions Made Easy Using the Magical Butter Machine. It's available both in paperback and Kindle. Now I also have another book, Natural Skincare Workbook with links to YouTube videos on Amazon. Now this is not using the Magical Butter Machine. And I am Carolyn Gibson, and you might be an herbalist if you make infused oregano oil with the Magical Butter Machine. Like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any of these great herbal tips.